Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How is it going today on this fine Wednesday? Fellas, how's it going? Oh, we hydrated. Hopefully y'all are doing well. The time has come for me to hunt that fucking lizard that I hate. But I'm gonna be honest with you fellas, I'm going through a bit of a weird thing right now. I have an injury on the underside of my tongue. So if it sounds like when I'm talking I'm like slurring my speech or I say words stupid, that's probably why. I don't know why that's happening. And I looked in the mirror, and it's bad. It's really bad. And I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. It's maybe the singular weirdest injury I've ever had. The lizard bit me. I don't know why the lizard has my tongue in her mouth. But in the event that she did, that shit hurts. And I want her to stop. So, anyway. Howdy. Y'all ready? He's trying to explain why he's lit for stream. Look, if I could imbibe, I would. However, the laws of this land forbid it, and I'm unfortunately at the mercy of the laws of the land. Okay. A scran. Let us scran. That just looks like shit. That actually just looks like shit. I mean, vegetable lumpia. Straight up.
Ooh, lumpia.
That shit looks great. Crispy fried spring rolls? Hell yeah, brother. Let's go, Indonesia. Let's go, Indonesia. All right. A cannoli? A Brazilian cannoli? Fuck yeah, brother. It's looking good looking chicken, but that cannoli. Steak and chips bowl for 11-pounder. Butter chicken loaded that sounds really good. No price data, but that sounds really good. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, that lumpia looked really good. How's it going? Chicken curry and chips? Or shit from a butt? I'm gonna go with the chicken curry and chips. Unidentified scran or Zeros Kenya from Hungary. Low-key, this looks good to me. This does look good to me. This is from Italy, which I assume this is like an Italian sausage with peppers and bread. While it may be unidentified scran, that does not look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. That actually looks pretty. It just looks like a sausage with peppers. Hot dog. Look at that price data.
Fucking Hoyoverse conflict. Not funny.
You shouldn't play Hoyoverse games, brother. I don't know what to tell you. £40 for a hot dog with 2 drinks. Okay, my assumption is that has to, like... What the fuck's happening in Nashville? Yeah, burger. The Kahuna burger. I'm surprised anyone in England can spell the word kahuna. Who wants the 420 Irish chips with the American singles in there? Like, still in the plant. Which cheesy chips y'all feeling? I mean, you want the cum fries or macro plastics? I'm gonna go with cum fries personally, but that's just me. Yeah. Well, this is hell.
Kahuna? That is a tasty burger.
Cup of mushy peas with added mint sauce or fish. I would go with the peas personally. I hate fish. Yeah, but it's a little much. The staining stack or butter chicken curry. That's a big nasty burger in the singular best way possible. Don't get me wrong, butter chicken curry, pretty good. That's a great looking burger. Rotisserie chicken and chips with hot sauce. Or the double damn spicy smash bread. That looks like a fucking yeah, dude. Oh, baby, we're perfect. Look, I know. I know that moving to Japan, as someone who hates fish, not my best choice. The bonus is, though, I get to live in Japan. So you gotta say, it's a pretty big bonus. Alright. Is it Huyenjo? No. Limited, probably a 4-star, AoE or quick.
Burn going in, and it's gonna burn coming out.
That's fine. I ate plenty of spicy food. I will live. Okay, either single target quick or AoE something else. It's either chaotic or evil as well, and they're a human. Is this Helena Blavatsky, right, or Archer? No. Okay, so AoE Buster, not chaotic. Instead, they're evil. AoE Buster 4-star, limited. Limited AoE Buster 4-star. Again, I'm assuming summer. Summertime is usually when the limiteds are around. AoE Buster 4-star human in their evil. Oh, wait, you're not human. Baby girl is a fairy. No. No, this Gareth is single target. Gorgon is story locked. I'm pretty sure Gorgon is story locked. It's not limited. It's not Helena. Yeah, also Gareth isn't evil. It's somebody evil. Limited 4-star AoE Buster. Human. Donzo's story locked. Is Donzo's story locked? I don't think Donzo is evil. Kijo Koyo though. Is Kijo Koyo Buster? No, she's single target. Isn't Koyo single target? Am I like fucking stupid? I'm pretty sure that she is. AoE, but it's AoE Buster that's fucking me up. AoE Buster 4-star. No, Neza's not. She's not limited. Hime. Damn it. Year 8. So this year. Came out this year? So not Bob. Not Bob, not... Fucking... It's not Suzuka. Is it fucking Chloe? Is Chloe AoE Buster? I don't think so. Yeah, I thought she, okay, I was gonna say, I don't think she is. I barely use her, so I do not remember. Summer Suzuka is quick. Bargast is arts. Bob was Buster, but she's not the right class. Who the fuck else came out this year? This is NA. Limited 4-star. Who the fuck? God, you'd think I'd be able to figure this out because there's like so few limited 4-stars. Year 8 too. No.
Woo.
Guys, Wu isn't year 8. To appease you. What? Are we in summer now? Am I stupid? I might be. God, I might be having a stroke. No, that's deserved. That's 100% deserved.
Limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and she's having a hard time holding those alligators down.
What that guy said. That's King Protea. No. Yes? No. That's fucking Mary Anning. I was gonna say, no, that... The art style threw me through a loop.
Last time
I was just
was
like...
fun, so after we are in year 9.
I was just like, I'm pretty sure... Okay. Last Annie was year... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, my brain is bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's Rio's art style, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna check just in case. This is giving Takeuchi, but not quite. Hi, Deja. It's giving Takeuchi, but not quite. I don't think it's an Artoria. But I'm going to guess... Okay, it's not Takeuchi. God damn it. It's on the fucking tip of my tongue on who this is. I think my brain is fried today, fellas. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gold accents, lots of lines. It's not Ash, right? No, because Ash doesn't have that shit. Fucking... Yeah, the tongue was central for the cognition. It's failing me right now. God damn it! I recognize this. I recognize this, and I can't figure out why. Is it like a no? Is this Gene? No, this isn't. This isn't Gene, right? Is it Fion? No. Year 1 servant. Fucking bastard. Okay. Is it Huyan Zhou? No, actually. Permanent single target unit. That's a man. Who are my permanent single target men? That are 5 stars. Or it could be story locked. I'm gonna check Bima. No, not story locked, but they are a sky servant, so they're a god. So single target arts, sky. Single target art sky 5-star. Single target arts sky. Single target arts sky man. No. No. No, okay, it is a man, not gender unknown. Okay. No. Single target arts man. Permanent. No, Indra's AoE. Single target arts man. Permanent. Single target arts man permanent. 5-star. Single target art Li Shuen, my boy. Story locked. God damn it. Also not Sky. Single target arts man. Single target arts man. Single target arts man. Single Nemo. Okay. Bro is struggling? Yes. Because here's the thing. It's a very, very small amount of people, but because it's such a small amount, I literally just forget. But Nemo's a cutie pie. He deserves the world. So, I know I said I was going to do FGO. I lied to you. You've all been bamboozled, and guess what? We're doing Uma Musume. Fuck you. And by that I mean we're going to do the GSSR and then do the FGO thing. We are still doing FGO, don't worry. Anyway, watch this drive. I hate And that is the end of that sentence. Leave me alone, damn it! Let's try that again. Horse?
No horses for your husband.
One moment. Fuck. Hey, shout out to Psy Games one time. They made it so that you can't play the global version of Uma Musume in Japan. You're not allowed to without a VPN to play this game in Japan. They are denying me to give them money to play their video game in Japan. I'm not allowed to. Like, Psy Games, I want so badly to play your game. Why do you not want me to play your game? Why am I being punished for being a resident of the country that you made the game in? Pause. I don't think we're getting it. That's too long of a pause. Uma is down. Is Uma down right now? Somebody else log into Uma Musume. You tell me. I even had this all set up before stream to make sure that this didn't happen, because it just does this sometimes. Where it just no longer wants to connect, even with the VPN. Mine is fine. Great! Pause. Hold. Okay, got it. Tammy broke? Yeah, no, she'll probably be fine. Let's try that again. I'm gonna pause the Katamari music because I'm getting overstimulated by it. Let's try that again. Alright. GSSR horses, go. Discord link is broken. I will update it before next stream. Even on the GSSR, I get long shot star. How is that even fucking possible? There we go. All right. Bakshin. Major Orion. I love Major Orion so much. He's so baby. Winning Ticket, I've also come to admire. I like Agnes Tachyon in okay amount. Air Groove is baby. Oh. Super Krieg is super baby. Woo! Is that Super Teo? Yeah, that's Volcano Teo. Phoenix Teo. Okay. America, yeah! It's America, yeah! As Jordan's girl? Well, I'm stealing Jordan's girl and right in front of him. Baby. Baby girl. Baby. I love her. I love her so much. I would have picked her for my, like, guaranteed horse if I didn't like Special Week so much. I'd say. Pretty good. Jordan stole Dodo. This is revenge. Yeah. Baby girl. Don't gamble, kids. You just win sometimes. Or if you're me, you win all the time. Oh my god, she's so silly. Right, and we have... Wait. Our one free scout a day. Let's do that. Did I get Dodo? I have not just one, but 2 Dodo. Major Orion. Alright. Did you know she can juggle forever? But we're not done. There's more GSSR to be had, fellas. Nice nature. Manhattan Cafe. This is... Okay, when I play Deadlock, this is what my page looks like. I don't think I'm ever going to use that, but alright. I will use that, though. Tammy. Taiki. Helios. Baby. And... I have that one. Well, I can uncap that, so you know it's something.
And Huyan Zhou.
All I know about Tamamo Cross is that she was broke. She's from Osaka, and so she speaks like a hillbilly, and I think that's great. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Also. Yes.
Who is this new Tamamo? We are not the Tamamo 10.
Oh, she's Tamamo Cross. She's the angry Tamamo. That's an English language joke. Alright. Can I do that for you too? Nope. Alright. Pretty good. And if you're wondering what all these here are for, these are going to go to Manhattan Cafe for whenever she drops. Alright. So, fellas. Oh, Tammy's like broke, huh? One sec, let me reset Tammy. Hey, Goatman, Taiki Shuttle or Michelle My Baby? I don't know who Michelle My Baby is. Yeah, Manhattan's next month, so I'm gonna have time to save. Alright, fellas. You don't know Michelle My... No, I don't. Cinderella Grey anime? What part... Okay, do you want to know why I don't know her? It's because she's in Season 2, and we just finished Season 1. We're watching it as a group, and so the watching is a little bit slow. So I've not gotten around to seeing all that Uma Musume has to offer. But yes, I did look her up, I did see her, and when she showed up in the new intro, I told fucking Chris to pause so I could admire her for a moment. I didn't realize that that's who that was, but, wife. Anyway, let's go harass lizards. So, can I tell you guys something? Deja can chip in on this if she would like. If they would like, rather. So, over the weekend, I watched 2 different movies. I watched Good Boy and I watched The Monkey. Have any of you guys seen either of those movies? Good Boy or The Monkey? How's it going? Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I should also just really quick announce this. Because Twitter is stupid, and if I put a link in my tweets, it just shoots them and says you don't get views on these. The art contest is currently live. The Winter Art Contest is currently live. If you are an artist or if you know an artist, let them know. Links are in the Discord. Well, what the fuck was I saying? I saw Time to Cook? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I saw Good Boy and I saw The Monkey.
What is this place? The Halloween Kingdom Canberlat.
Something like that. Those are night classes. Bring this eggplant. Bring this bird. So you may have heard, you've probably seen stuff about Good Boy, because Good Boy is the horror movie that is shot from the perspective of a dog. And the dog in the movie is very cute. The dog is great. It's adorable. The movie itself, so the pitch for the movie Good Boy is that it's a horror movie shot from a dog's perspective, and it sees all the spooky things happening to the owner, and the owner doesn't realize what's happening, and you get to see how things like go about with that. Except how it's executed. What's the dog seeing? In that movie, literally fucking nothing. The movie kind of sucks. Is Good Boy about a dog in a horror movie? Yes. Is it black and white? No, it's in color. I'll say this: the movie is shot beautifully. The set designs that they did and like the camera work that's done with it is all really good. It's just that the story sucks dick and is not scary. People on like Rotten Tomatoes and shit are saying it's super fucking scary. It's just like, it's not scary at all. The monster is barely in it. A lot, like, I don't know. They say that the movie, it's a horror movie shot from the perspective of a dog, and what they mean by that is that the camera is trained right on the dog's face for 85% of the movie, and when it's not, the dog is still in frame and you're looking at stuff behind it. Like, this is gonna sound like a weird complaint. They spend too much time lingering on the dog. Which, I mean, you'd be like, well, it's a horror movie about a dog. I don't know what you expected. But it, like... It's not... I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more interesting ways that they could have gone about doing it, and they just kind of didn't. I don't know. The monster that they had for it was kind of mid. Like, it wasn't scary. It's just like a fucking mud man. A mud skeleton man. The dog is great. The dog's performance is Oscar-worthy, I would even say. That shit was fucking awesome. It's just that the script was terrible. The script for it was terrible. The monster in the horror movie is cancer. Or some kind of terminal disease. Which, I don't know about you, to me that doesn't make for good cinema. Yeah. It's too real. A little bit. I don't know. I would say almost I'd say kind of like watch it. The movie's not very long. It's only about an hour and a half. So, you know, you're not gonna be there for like too terribly long, but like so little happens in the film that it kind of just like, I don't know, exists. You can enjoy it if you want to. I don't know. It was just kind of what, like, it was boring. The movie was just kind of boring. This kind of sucks because I was really looking forward to it because I feel like that's a concept that, if executed properly, has a lot of potential, and they just kind of didn't. And then the other movie that we saw immediately after that was a movie called The Monkey. Now, have any of you seen The Monkey? The Monkey is based on a Stephen King short story about one of those little cymbal monkeys that every time it claps its little cymbals, somebody dies. In some, like, weird way. Well, for whatever reason, the guys who were making the movie, they couldn't get the rights to the cymbal monkeys or something like that. And so they have a monkey that looks the exact same, but it has a little drum. And that movie was fucking hilarious. It's a horror comedy movie, which is so... horror comedy is such, like, an absurd, like, genre of film. And it's so easy to make a bad horror comedy versus one that's, like, actually entertaining and really good. The concept behind The Monkey is that you have these two twin brothers who you have one of them who is just, like, kind of, like, he's the younger twin who's kind of, I'm not even gonna say he's a nerd, he's just, like, a normal kid. And then his older brother, who's older than him by 5 minutes, is just the biggest douchebag on the planet. And bullies him relentlessly. And so the kid, the younger twin, is fed up with it. And so once, like, they figure out that the monkey, like, kills people when you, like, turn the key on its back and it plays this little drum thing. And so the younger brother, after the older brother bullies the shit out of him, is just like, I want you to fucking kill my older brother. And, well, spoiler, the monkey doesn't. It kills their mom instead. And then the older brother blames the younger brother for it forever and actively attempts to ruin his fucking life. And I'll say this, that movie's awesome. That movie's fucking awesome.
Tucker and Dale versus the Forces of Evil is peak horror comedy.
I love horror comedy. I love horror comedy when it's like, when it's actually done well. But, like, I don't know. When you have a horror comedy like that, one of the things that you want, one of the most wild synopsises I've ever heard, bro, the kills in that movie are so unbelievably peak. It's so many of them are just so creative and out of left field. You're just like, how is this even a thing? Like, how that movie starts is that a dude goes into a pawn shop and just tells the dude, I need you to take this off my fucking hands. And then the pawn shop owner's like, it's broken. And no. And he's just like, can I test it? And the guy who's trying to sell it to him is just like, no, you don't want to do that. Just like, just take it. I don't want it anymore. And it leads, the guy just like turns it. The little monkey does a little dance, plays his little drum, and then a Rube Goldberg machine set off by a fucking rat shoots a harpoon into the dude and disembowels him. And you're just like, damn, what movie? It's called The Monkey. Final Destination, if it was good. It has a lot of Final Destination aspects to it. Did she just say fuck you? Oh my god, she's a loser. Okay. She's saying punk you. Which is a play on the fact that her other Lancer form says love you. And now she's saying punk you. But it sounds like fuck you! Okay, I see you. I see you, lizard. Yeah, punk you, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what you're saying, right? Bonk. It's personalized for you. Imagine if they're like, oh, Klidge is playing? Fuck you. Okay, you know what horror movie I'm like actually looking forward to because I want to see how they do it?
It's Liz. Of course she is a loser.
Oh, absolutely. I think it comes
Close
out around...
enough. Welcome back, Biknya.
Right. I want to see the new FNAF movie whenever that comes out. I'm gonna be real with you, and I hope Deja is no longer listening, because if she is, she's gonna be mad. I thought that the FNAF movie was fucking boring. But I want to see what they do with the second one now that they have a slightly larger budget and more like they're more grounded in like their how they've established shit. That's because it was. The only thing I know about the FNAF movies is a clickbait thumbnail saying Matt Pat dies. That is amazing. It was a look reference movie, not much. I mean, yes, I agree. Here's the thing, though. Deja, if you are listening, I love you so much. You're like a sister to me. You're obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. And that was not a good movie. It's a bad movie and a great piece of fan service is maybe the best way to describe it. And I'm tired of acting like it isn't. It was more funny than a scary thing. That is a movie that I would watch with friends, and if I was watching it by myself, would probably have turned it off. Deja is a FNAF individual? Yes. Deja likes the horror. I, for one, I don't know. I never really latched onto it, personally. It didn't really do much for me. I've never really been much for, like, I don't know, FNAF shit. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what other movies are, like, coming out anytime soon. I don't think any that I've really cared about are like, coming. Which is funny, because the people in my, like, friend group call, every weekend, they just, like, have movies on, just in the background, that they watch. That was amazing, Tig, thank you. As a longtime FNAF fan, yeah, I like it, but it was made for a specific audience. I would agree with that. The FNAF movie was 100% made as a... like... It's reference bait, the whole thing. Which is kind of a shame. Because... for people who don't really care about video games or play video games at all, they had a lot of potential to, like, bring in a whole new audience. But if you don't know FNAF shit and you're watching the FNAF movie, then you're kind of just like, there's nothing here for me. You know what I mean? If it was rated R, and they leaned in a lot more into the kills, I think if that was the case, maybe the movie could have been a lot better. I understand why they didn't do that, but I kind of wish that they did. Thought it was supposed to be like a parody movie? No. Rated R, let Freddy say fuck. Looking forward to Return to Silent Hill. The trailer looks promising. Is that a movie? Are they making another Silent Hill movie? And if they are, why? Have we learned nothing? Because phony? You know what? You're so right. I have not gone back and rewatched the old Silent Hill movies. Those movies are horribly bad. But I kind of want to go back. I want to see Pyramid Head rip somebody's entire fucking skin off in one pull. I did love how they 360 the entire fan base by making the villain, who for a long time was thought to be this really creepy murderer, just a loser. I mean...
Hollywood is
yeah.
dying. Phony.
Hollywood is dying. That said... what is Wake Me Up Dead Man? I saw people saying that, and then the Frankenstein. Is that the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein that's going to be coming out? Because I would watch the fuck out of that if that's the one I'm thinking of. It's just the fandom went fandom with the character. I mean, yeah. Want to see if a live action Pyramid Head dry hump a mannequin again, and then it caused discourse. Wake Up Dead Man is the new Knives Out. I've not seen Knives Out. You know what's... Can I show... I need to find it. Okay. Pyramid Head, quote-unquote, humping a mannequin is maybe the singular worst thing that could have happened to Silent Hill. Because forever now, people just assume that all of the Pyramid Head imagery is meant to be, like, sexual-based for whatever reason. I mean, I know a lot of people view him sexually regardless, but that's aside from the point. It's, there's an amazing interaction between the guy who designed Pyramid Head on Twitter with some random fucking chud who's trying to functionally mansplain to the guy who designed Pyramid Head that you meant for him to be like a thing for trauma, including like about sex, right? And the guy's just like, no, I never meant that. And then the guy doubles down like, no, but there's all this stuff. And then the artist's response to this guy telling the artist that he doesn't know what he's talking about is... God, what the fuck does he say? He says something like, never play Silent Hill again. Don't interact with my game. Like, don't interact with my game, never play Silent Hill again. And the dude's, the guy who's trying to mansplain him is just like, no, don't say that, no! Just like getting destroyed. I need to find this interaction. I need to find this fucking interaction. Okay, I was gonna say it was Ito. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Masa. I was gonna say. I knew it was Ito, I couldn't remember his first name. It's so good! It's so good! It's... Mr. Ito-san, I apologize for my post. It was never my intent to offend you. I want you to know that I'm a huge fan of your art and follow you on Twitter, and I apologize, and I'll delete my unfortunate post. I never meant to criticize you in any way. I hope you accept my apology. Don't play Silent Hill 2 again! Never buy the Silent Hill remake! Mr. Ito, please! I had no idea what I was talking about. I was just trying to understand the scenes, and now you've really explained it to me, and I'm grateful. Really, I apologize for my behavior. It was never my intent to offend anyone. I'm a big fan and will keep following your work. Just Mr. Ito, please! This man is begging. He's begging the artist
You should
to
not
accept
silent
it.
him now.
He's begging the artist to accept his apology. It sucks for you, little bro. He said you can't play Silent Hill ever again. This is such an amazing response. Don't play Silent Hill 2 again. Never buy the remake. It's... He just really said, never interact with my stuff ever again. Don't ever talk to me. Don't message me. God, that interaction is so fucking amazing. So if it wasn't the MC's repressed desires, what did it represent? It's guilt. Pyramid Head, it's okay. First of all, it's open to interpretation. That's a big part of it. But a lot of it is guilt. Pyramid Head constantly following him and killing people around him is guilt. It's supposed to represent guilt, not the fact that the aspect that he cheated on his wife is like an aspect of that, but it's not the whole thing. It's just guilt in general that he could have done something and still neglected it. He's a bad person. The dude is a bad person. What the fuck is his name? What's the Silent Hill 2 protagonist's name? Why can't I fucking remember him? I want to say Ethan, but it's James. Thank you. I was like, I keep thinking of Ethan, but no, that's Ethan Winters, and that's because I've been fucking watching Game Grumps, and they keep doing the fucking voice of, the one dude who goes, "Oh, Ethan Winters," and it's just in my brain. I can't get it out. What's FF8? Final Fantasy VIII? Ethan is actually a great dad? He's a dad. You know, yeah, I know that's Resident Evil 8. It's just my brain is doing the thing where it's just unlock. Of just like, no, you can only think of Ethan Winters. I'm like, okay, thank you, brain. It's okay. I remember Ethan Winters in Final Fantasy VIII. He was a great rogue. God. Watching developers roast the shit out of douchey fans is one of my favorite. It's part of the reason I love Twitter so much, because it's hard to see that anywhere else. I'm a big fan. Who's the one who told the guy who was complaining about... Okay, I need to find this one.
My favorite version is the One Piece one where AI Bro was trying to do whatever they don't. Animator told him off. He tried to clap back saying he'll never be good. Turned out he is a lead animator.
Amazing. It was Doom. It was the official Doom account. Some of you probably already know where this is going, but this is another interaction that's amazing.
Are you trying to explain my work to me? I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm.
The new Ice Bomb will let you freeze demons in place in Doom Eternal. Will we have an option to turn off that cannon and play classic like good old times? You control the fucking buttons you press. It's just such an amazing shutdown on somebody. Being like, brother. Also, is it bad that if you have a profile picture of this character, I assume you're a bad person? I'm trying. Is this Fallout? Because there's so many characters that look exactly like this. It could be Wolfenstein. It could be Fallout. fuck, it could be an OC Killzone, maybe. It could be an OC of somebody's fucking 40k character. It looks more like Wolfenstein than you know. My brother in Christ, you are controlling the character? Yeah. Resident Evil? Yeah, maybe? Looks Killzone to me. To me, it looks more Wolfenstein, but, I mean, regardless, if I see a person with that, I like how there are some profile pictures that if you come across them in the wild, you immediately have an idea of who they are as a person. With no offense to people with 40k profile pictures, if you have a 40k profile picture, I'm scared to know what the replies to your Twitter account are full of. Depends on what part of 40k. Warhammer 40k. Space Marines. If it's a Space Marine. Have you heard about recent similar laugh? How a VTuber got mocked by Skeb? No? Because here's the thing. I've stopped browsing Twitter as of late. I've just stopped doing it because it was bad for my mental health. I've legitimately just stopped. I just don't do it anymore. It's just not good. It's just bad for my mental straight up. I'm just like, I need to not do this. Because I'd find I would just lay awake in bed, scrolling endlessly, going into comment sections and getting mad. And I'm just like, why am I doing this? I am not learning anything, I'm just getting upset. The world at large is bad for my mental health? Well, if that's the case, social media is even worse. Better to focus on horses. You see, there's the solution. All the time that you are using scrolling Twitter, you could be using rolling for horses. I only use Twitter for notifications of art I adore living in my little bubble. Okay. I say I've not been scrolling Twitter. I'm partially lying to you. I've switched over from the recommended tab to the followers only tab, which is just, I now just get it from people who I follow. I get stuff from them and what they retweet. And you know what? It's been fucking glorious. I did roll for horses earlier. Huyan never came. Reject social media, embrace fishing. That's the only kind of live stream I'd be trying to watch, let me tell you. And last week, my only Twitter interaction was a Water posted more art and wow, am I happy? Yep, perfect. Will there be a second room review? If so, when? There will be a second room review. The when is a little bit more up in the air. I would say at my current rate of how I'm planning my next few streams, or like, I guess the next couple months of streams, is going to be next year at some point. Can't doom scroll Twitter if you give all material possessions to horse. Exactly. Well, my Twitter feed is... Okay, here's the thing. Usually, my Twitter feed is... It consists of art from artists that I like, or I get retweets from artists that I like. I follow a couple anime-based accounts to keep up with some, like, anime stuff. And I follow a couple of, like, voice actors that I like. Or musicians.
Project social media.
And a couple of, like, social media influencers. Primarily, like, content creators I followed, like, nearly a decade ago and just never unfollowed. And somehow, what that equates to the fucking Twitter algorithm is that I obviously want to see people being shot and killed, and I obviously want to see horrifically racist politics on my feed at any given time. Right, so clearly, given... You can go and look at who I follow on Twitter, and you can tell me why am I getting...
Embrace
If you go and you look at who I follow on Twitter, I need someone to explain to me how the algorithm possibly can fathom that I am interested in looking at, like, the political shit going on in America. Or gore. That's the thing that happens, like, maybe once a year now, is all of a sudden a bunch of accounts will pop up that just show people being murdered, and it's just like, you want to see this, right? And I just immediately block them. Every year it happens. Every single year it happens. What's going on in America? Don't worry about it. This isn't the place to discuss that. My profile's media tab is funny. I kind of wish that people could see my likes. Kids, are you okay? Can I make you some tea and jazz chocolates? I need, like, an ice cube to put under my tongue. For those of you who are joining late and didn't get to hear the gross fact about what's going on right now, I have, like, it's not an ulcer. It's like a throbbing red line on the bottom side of my tongue, which is, it just hurts. And you can probably tell because I'm probably talking kind of weird. Can I move her? No. Okay, well. Need this. I sure hope you went to a doctor. I sure didn't. Every time I've gone to a doctor, they've said you're fine. The rich can't exploit me. I have no money and also don't live in America. UE, baby. Put you here. Give you one of these. Give you one of these. Give you one of these. Actually, we're gonna move. There we go. That looks better. Let's do that. Goddamn TMOM. I love TMOM so much. Did you make a taking a look at the new welfare Liz? I've not yet. I've also not done it for the new 5-star Liz. I've not edited that yet. I need to do that. I got a Tamamo figure and one of her twin tails is broken. Damn. Tamamo no Mai or Tamamo Cross?
Gargle with warm water but add about teaspoon of
No Mai?
table salt.
Tamamo no Mai has
few
twin
times
tails?
should help.
Does Tamamo have twin tails? Or does she literally have... Or you mean literally her tails that are twins? Behind her big... Does she now? Baby girl. Alright. 24 enemies, and we got the prez. Do that. Alright, we can myrtleize most of the people here. Yeah. Tamamo Cross is the weirdest tail yet. Tamamo Cross is silly. Huh. Tammy has twin tails? I need to check up on my buddy Chris. He's the one who's working on the upcoming commission for new Tammy rather. I kind of want to do a quick check to see how that's coming along, just because I want to see. Yeah, new Tammy incoming.
Dad, son, I'll say it again. You need to watch Knives Out. Imagine a fun murder mystery, but Daniel Craig is playing human Foghorn Leghorn.
I've heard very good things about it. It's just one of those things I've never gotten around to. It is on my list. It's in my peripherals of things I would like to... of things I would like to watch. I bet if I convince my friends, we might be able to watch it sooner than later. You know what movie I want to watch here? Hold up. Low poly Liz time. With no sound for some reason. What horrid thing do you think Tammy's doing in the IRL Holy Grail War going on right now? Torturing Napoleon, probably.
Mamo in AC1 and 2 has twin tail hair.
Does she? I like, oh, it's not that I don't believe you. Wow, she does. Huh. Weird. My brain somehow blanks it. That's a very cute smile, Liz. Fake Tammy lover? Yeah. For those of you who have not seen Legally Distinct Tammy,
my husband does not even know me.
This is the Legally Distinct Tammys. So new Tammys incoming. They infest your house and call you gay. Bro just flashed us? Have you considered? That pink kid is evil. Just like all daughters.
The fact happened, evil fusion of Daikokutan and the cat.
Yes. She's going to become rat. As is the natural order of all things. Return to rat. Yeah, I need to make a legally distinct Tammy. The way I can sell merch of legally distinct Tammy. I want to make mugs with like a Tammy Bucks logo. Almost like the Metro Goldman lion hanging out of like a circle. But it's Rat Tammy.
Non-Euclidean Tammy.
Indeed. You want to mug us? That is exactly what I said, yes.
I'm gonna get downgraded from cat to rat.
Indeed. We are born of the red and made men by the red, undone by the... What the fuck are you on about? Props anyone who gets that reference? I do not. Escape from... Yeah, we are entering the I need to make legally distinct characters portion of my YouTube career. Would you wear a Tammy t-shirt?
Certainly. Christmas.
New Tammy is the abomination that comes from fusing a regular servant with udon spirit origins. Indeed. What the hell do I actually ask the customer service since my figure got a haircut during delivery or refund? Just say damaged while shipping. Product was damaged while shipping.
Fox already has legally distinct Bargu.
Does he? Okay, somebody send me Fox's legally distinct Bargy. Congrats, you're becoming big enough to sue. I don't think it's that. I think it's more that I live in a country that will sue me. I might be able to get away with it to a degree if I was still in America because of fair use laws. I could just say, no, this is my totally original character, Tammy, that just happens to look exactly like your dude. I don't think I can pull that in Japan. They will send the Yakuza after my kneecaps. He got his OC, which is a combination of a girl's frontline lady and a Bargu. If you have a picture, send it to me in the sub chat. Embrace rodent. I've been heading rat propaganda for a long time now, and I'm not going to slow down on that. Tamamo no Mai is public domain. It's from History of
But
Japan.
Tamamo no Mai is public domain. It's from History of Japan.
Exactly.
Poor Tammy, having to be transformed into cat.
Okay, do you guys want to hear something really funny? So, speaking of Japanese copyright law, it is not a secret to anybody that Japanese copyright law is particularly strict, right? You can get into a lot of trouble really easily if you're not careful. It's to the point where some people who live in Japan, who stream and live stream, if they're going to feature a copyrighted character on their stream in a way that isn't, even just like referencing it, they will still actively make an attempt to censor it to some degree, or make it so that it's maybe not legally distinct, but transformed in some form, and then reassure people, oh no, this is a different character. And like change one letter of their name, right? That's a pretty common thing that you're going to see people do. Fight to the death. Let's go. On like just around Japan. Well, can you guys tell me what is the current biggest aggregate of stealing IPs in the world right now? Can you tell me? Of stealing and repurposing IPs. Pal World? No. Think bigger. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is OpenAI.
Are talking about AI?
We are talking about AI. Right now, several Japanese publishers of media.
Time to run away and change my name. Now I'm Tammy.
Several Japanese media publishers have banded together, which includes, I believe it includes Shonen Jump, Studio Ghibli, Toei, and a bunch of others, have come together to functionally be like, hey, OpenAI, your thing is damaging our reputation because you're stealing our fucking shit. And either you fix this, or we're gonna fix you. And that came out like earlier today, I think, is when that was announced that they're gonna be taking actual action against OpenAI if they choose to not do anything about it. I am going to follow that case with bated breath. Me, when I make an AI Ghibli filter and Ghibli gets upset, they're going to send us another katana. They're going to send one of those harakiri knives and a wooden stump and be like, do it. That, and I'm pretty sure... hope you guys don't mind me, don't me sticking around. My daughter's staff, I think is what she's called here, is not feeling well, so I'm trying to amuse her by amusing you guys. I appreciate it, no worries. Welcome, welcome. I think that right now, it's George R.R. Martin and a bunch of other artists are also currently getting legislation pushed in America.
Shit yourself. Miyazaki
because
2025.
they found that right now AI that was trained on their novels is printing things that are convincing enough to be misconstrued as infringement of copyright. Generative AI is absolutely a stain on mankind. Yeah, somebody said it earlier, but AI is banned in my server. That's not actually true. AI is banned in the art channels of my server. You can post AI memes, or memes that were created via AI. I don't prefer if you're the one making them, but if there's like a popular meme that's going around that just happens to have been generated, like the Ash Baby, for instance. Like, fucking, I meme with the Ash Baby because it's fucking silly. But I think that is, like, that's the extent of how that should be used in a creative sense, is making goofy shit like that. It shouldn't be used... The Ash Baby was AI? I'm, like, 95% sure the Ash Baby was AI. I thought it was I could be wrong. I always thought it was AI. KnowYourMeme.com. Ash Baby is an AI-generated image of a small baby crying out while covered in ashes that was initially popularized on Reddit, and in October 2022, the image was later used in a series of videos on TikTok, blah blah blah. It was uploaded alongside two others made in Dolly. Yeah, Ash Baby was AI. Goatman, check sub chat.
So who do you think the next servant for the next event will be? I'm assuming it's the Grand Caster next, and I forgot who is the Grand Archer.
Yeah, that is legally distinct Barghest.
Making AI do stupid as shit is funny.
Who do you think the next servant for the next event will be? I'm assuming it'll be the Grand Cat. No, it'll be Grand Archer first. The art. Well, wait. It's Caster's last. It goes Archer then Caster, right? So it'll be an Archer event of some variety here in like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, making AI generate weird like combinations of things for the sake of comedy, I think is. Well, it's not environmentally
we are having the
positive,
Grand Archer
but
banner today.
It's not environmentally positive, but it's, I don't know. If you're going to use it for a generative purpose, I think that's, like, the one thing that it's, like, okay for. I think it takes away from the memeing, because finding something that's perfect for the moment is the true art of memeing. If you can just make it, If you can just make it, it lessens the funny. I agree that if you're actively generating meme images to respond to people on the fly, that's one thing. If a meme image just happens to be made by AI and it floats around and gains traction and popularity, I think that that's different. Because at that point, it entered the zeitgeist and became a true meme because other people recognized it as being something that's entered. Like the Ash Baby is a perfect example. That thing's goofy. It's objectively a silly thing that people, by and large, have agreed, okay, this is pretty funny and this is applicable to a lot of different, like, goofy things around. Which is not the same as, like, I don't know, having some chud on Reddit generate all of his replies with AI memes or something like that. Still needs to be organic. I would prefer it to be organic. I will always take organic over not. I just think that if you're going to use AI for any reason, having it to be something that you just fuck around with like that is better than the alternatives. Can Buki Black Grail? 100% she can, I'm just not going to. Grand Archer was just announced to be official? Oh, really? Damn. What's up, Code? How's it going? Ibuki Summer, yes. Ibuki Saber can Black Grail loop. It's just difficult. She's a little bit no, she can do it. Yeah, she has the 50% battery. She can do it. I don't know. I've made my opinions on AI as a generative tool for art very clear in the past. If anyone needs reminding of it, I think it's pointless to do it. Using generative AI shows to me that you lack talent, vision, and creativity. As well as drive. All of those things. You can make up for a lack of talent by having drive. And you can make up for having a lack of drive by having talent. Using AI means that you have neither of those things, and that you, rather than put forth any effort, you want the world to be handed to you on a silver platter. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up on the countryside and had to work with my goddamn hands. And know the value of hard work and what it means to actually feel fulfilled.
Speaking of copyright, what do you think about Nintendo losing one of patents on catching monsters in a bowl? Also, apparently the US is looking into retrying that patent, so it's not allowed.
You want me to touch on that shit? I've talked about this before. Fuck Pal World. Fuck those guys. I don't care what anybody says. I do not give a fuck about what anybody says. Do I think that Nintendo is too, like, gung-ho with, like, their copyright shit and that it's actually ridiculous on how they handled that? Absolutely. I absolutely do. The problem is that Pal World is a blatant ripoff of fucking Pokemon. That was their aim from the start. That was their inspiration. There's too many designs in it that are 100% ripped off of Pokemon with, like, slight alterations. And it's a very bad ripoff. That's one of those cases where if you are Nintendo, you're like, okay, hold on. Like, I don't know. I do not agree with people who say that, oh, it's distinct enough. It's like, it's riding the line at best and is infringement at worst. I'm not going to talk about what their company head's belief is on fucking AI shit, but fucking Pal World is a it's blatant fucking copyright theft. I don't think that Nintendo, like, I don't think that Nintendo should be as fucking ridiculous as they are with all of their shit. You're never going to get me to say that like, oh, well, they absolutely are in the right for going after, like, small people who are, like, modding fucking, like, Nintendo Game Boys and shit like that. That's a fucking ding! You know what I mean? Like, I think that Nintendo's way too ravenous about a lot of that shit. But, like, Pal World in particular, let's just like, take a look at other games that have a similar concept to Pokemon, where it's a monster collection game, in how they go about doing it, right? You have Digimon. Digimon aren't collected in, like, fucking little balls. Digimon, I don't even fucking know how Digimon are collected. Digimon are like data, aren't they? They're like little monster dudes who are just around. They're in a phone? Yeah.
Pal World is by admission isn't creative, and it's just ridiculous that people were impressed with Ark Survival Evolved but with Moon-like style.
Yeah. Digimon are data. Monster Rancher, the way how Monster Rancher works is that you pull monsters out of literal CDs. Yokai Watch. Yokai are just fucking ghosts that are around. Right? All of them have different, distinct ways that you maintain the monsters that are different from each other in some way. Pokemon has the Pokeballs. I mean, if you want to count even fucking Mega Man in that, Mega Man, they have the little Navis in it. But Pal World is so goddamn lazy with how they even did that shit that they just straight up are like, we can't be fucked to think of something creative on our own, we're just gonna take the concept of a ball and capture it. I mean, like, shit, there's already enough, like, horrifically, like, fucked up, like, I don't know, weird things that they do in Pal World. Like, why not just make it just traps? Just make it a literal trap that you throw at them. Or like a net gun or something. This could have been avoided if you just did that. Look at Nexamon, Koromon, and Cassette Beast. They have this thing called actually trying for something unique and different. Exactly. And yes, that is how the song goes. I'd like to point your attention to Megami Tensei, and if my memory serves, Dragon Quest is another one that's like that. Dragon Quest is one of the ones where you befriend the monsters. Yeah, Netgun would have been perfect for Pal World. You're already playing as like a shitty slave trader, may as well go for it. I don't know. You're never going to... nobody's ever going to be able to convince me that Pal World deserves any sympathy. I truly believe that they don't. They deserve every bit of hatred that is thrown at them because it was all created by their own volition. All that you had to do was to not make blatant copyright. Shout out Beowulf one time. Gotta be one of my favorite permanent fucking servants. Beowulf agrees, fuck Pal World. The last time I talked about Pal World and it wound up on YouTube, there were so many people in the comments being like, you should feel bad for Pal World because they're getting bullied by Nintendo. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If it was Nintendo going after, like, Yokai Watch, then I would be like, chill. You know what I mean? Or if it's Nintendo going after, like, fucking Digimon, saying that it's infringing on Pokemon, I'd be like, chill.
Not to go into a discussion
Am I about to get fucking
Digimon,
mansplained
but
on
Digimon aren't
Digimon?
actual data, they are just made of something similar enough to be processed as data that still can physically exist. Also in Digimon lore the Digiworld existed before.
Gotcha. Thank you. I have no idea. I did not know. But yeah, I did. Yeah, this kind of yeah. They didn't want to make fucking monster collecting game for adults. They wanted to make Pokemon but with guns, and you're an asshole. And also it's Ark because we need to market this towards kids with ADHD. I don't know. To me, the argument is that it's the whole thing with that is frustrating. It's just like I don't understand I think a lot of the people coming to the defense of Pal World in that they just hate Nintendo. And I'm not going to sit here and act like Nintendo is a fucking pure company or anything like that. They are far from it when it comes to that shit. However, if I was Nintendo and I saw them pull that fucking same move, I would also be like,
I mean,
One
are
moment.
we gonna ignore that they just put like a Gudra, God of War,
They did!
and Lucario?
there is an amazing video that somebody made where you can see like how lazy the designs for a lot of them are, where they just like snip little bits of like some Pokemon and then change the color scheme and boom, there you go. It's a fucking PAL monster. Also, Nintendo has the greatest comeback of all time. People generally and genuinely thought Mario Kart Warps flopped, even though it still sold more than Sonic Cross Worlds. That's because, like it or not, Nintendo is the name brand video game company, which is also part of the reason why I think they get as much hate as they do, and why they can fucking wag their fucking Nintendo dick around all they want, is because they are the name brand. Your grandma knows what a Nintendo is. Your grandma does not know what fucking a Sonic the Hedgehog is. If you tell your grandma, Grandma, I want Mario Kart, your grandma will get you Mario Kart. She can figure that out. If like, Grandma, can you get me Sonic Crossworld Racing with Hatsune Miku and vodka from Uma Musume? Your grandma is going to shove her pills in your eyes. Do you know Nintendo used to do taxi services and love hotels? I would go to a fucking Nintendo love hotel. What's a Hatsune Miku? There's a lot of Mikus out there. So I know that there's a red Miku who has twin tail hair. There's there's twin Mikus that have yellow hair. There's a what is it called? There's a green-haired Miku who's drawn by the guy who drew Birdie the Mighty. Yeah, they did Hanafuda cards. Nintendo was originally a Hanafuda card company, and then they expanded into video games. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo is as scummy as you said, but I'll be honest. Instead of hating on... I mean, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Did I get Liz? No. I'm not going to come to bat for Nintendo on a lot of things, because their policies on a lot of things they're questionable at best. And their business practices are not okay. They're not consumer friendly in a lot of ways. Very specifically with the PAL World thing, I will come to bat for them and be like, people need to pull their heads out of their asses. This is fucking stupid.
Did you know that there are unfact to Mario Born movies, but Nintendo bought the rights so it would never see the light of day?
I didn't know that. How do I get those? Nintendo saved the market in the 80s after Atari crashed. Tough time. Yeah. Well, was it Mario who saved it, or was it I thought it was Pac-Man.
You interested in Digimon Godman? It contains monster girls.
I respectfully disagree. I hate any game company copywriting any mechanic with how the wording is with the ball patent. It could apply far more than Pokeballs if it were allowed to copyright this and people support it. You'll make it hard for people to make games. Look at the Nemesis system from the Shadow of Mordor and how people
play
make
Digimon
it. Okay,
times Stranger.
you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I never said I support the patent that they're trying to file. I support them going after Pocket Pair and being like, you guys ripped off our designs in our fucking game. I even think that you should be allowed to have like a ball system in your game to catch things. I don't think that that's necessarily that wrong. My issue with it is when you make it and it's just Pokemon with a different skin on it. And then you market it as a different style of game. Because at that point, you're not exploring a new creative realm. What you're doing is you're taking an existing IP and shoving something new into it, and then hoping that nobody calls you out on it. Like, if they wanted to be a little bit more discreet with it, like, if it wasn't Pokemon designs on top of Pokemon mechanics,
have any of you played Mysteries?
that would be different.
That's the peak of Pokemon-inspired games.
I think that if they're going to go through with an actual patent with that, it's going to need to go through. I think the reason why that patent is being rejected right now is because it does apply to too many. It applies to too many like existing IPs as well as. How do I want to put this? It applies to too many pre-existing things that exist that it can't be grandfathered in a respectable way. Patent or bullying someone into bankruptcy results in the same thing. Fuck Pocket Pair. Fuck those guys. It's if you're going to play the game of chicken, which is that I'm choosing to take your existing IP and alter it so that I can make money off of it. No, like how do people describe Pal World to people? Oh, it's Pokemon with guns and arc systems. When that's how you're describing it, and that's how everybody describes it to everybody else, that's a problem.
Being rejected yet.
The Mount Creature patent, no, the Mount Creature patent's not going to go anywhere. That one I do not believe is going to go anywhere because that means that you can't fucking ride a horse. That's too integral to too many fucking things. Again, I don't agree with Nintendo on a lot of shit. How did people describe the first-gen Pokemon? It's a monster collection game. Yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it's a ripoff of Ark necessarily because Ark itself it's just an open world survival game. There was a game that did what they did before, I just can't remember. Okay, well the game that did a similar concept to them before that was Dragon Quest, because Dragon Quest you could befriend monsters and they could join your party. I believe Digimon also predates Pokemon by a little bit.
If I remember correctly, they even said Pokemon Go was the reason it was rejected in the Japan branch, which is just big comedy.
Once again, Megami Tensei. See, here's the thing. I don't know anything about Megami Tensei. That's outside of my wheelhouse of things that I'm like aware of.
Pocket Pair only ever has done early access games.
My oldest begged me for a Vulpix doll. That is awesome. I love Vulpix. Is Megami Tensei with the White Fox? Megami Tensei is the series that's made by the Persona people, but not quite. That's about I know that, and I know the commercial with the old people who say Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne in the most like broken way possible, and it's so funny. Digimon started as Tamagotchi around the same time Pokemon came out. Persona is a spin-off of the Megami Tensei. All three of my daughters love Vulpix. It's a very good design. Also, people have no choice but to buy Nintendo games because what they're doing is very mild compared to many Japanese companies and American AAA companies.
Force them to join your party.
See, I'm not gonna go that far. I don't believe that people are being forced to buy Nintendo games. Because if you want to play Nintendo games, you have to play them on the Nintendo console. And a lot of people right now are not willing to pay for the new Nintendo console. In Japan, people will. Vulpix is just a fox, such a bad design. Mobs, you know what? No mods, mob. The mob of you. Draw and quarter that guy. It's satire? You made the mistake of having satire on the internet. Mobs, castrate and then draw and quarter that guy. Give him the William Wallace special.
Megami Tensei is the only game in which you kill the literal Abrahamic god in multiple games.
When they ate lunch, how's the Liz bullying go? It's going. If I have one good thing to say about Pal World, and it is only one good thing I have to say about Pal World, I like Chillet's design. I think Chillet is very cute.
Mobs give this person the Locusta treatment.
But even Chillet is just a recolor of fucking Furret. An existing design. I want this. And I want this. It would be a good regional ferret. It would be. To me, it's sort of a combined ferret and Goodra. A little bit. It has Goodra's eyes. She got a leg strap garter thing, like the new Liz has. Those are really cute. It's good fashion. I wish anyone rolling for Arjuna or Melusine luck. I wish everyone rolling for Arjuna and Melusine a Merry Orion and Karna. Sensei, why? Chaos reigns, my friend. Chaos reigns. Glidge, I need to get my NP5 Barghest. Well, I hope you get your Barghest. Super Orion? Yeah, you know what? I curse you to get Arjuna.
This is the reason why Liz won't go to you.
I curse you to get Arjuna. Lizord. Oh man, Bargy is on raid up. Ooh, baby girl.
I actually kinda want Arjuna but needs to save for Tekaru and Kagatora.
Having a moment where I'm like, I don't have any money. So, nope. I don't need her. I don't need her on this account. It's just, it's fine. We have a lizard to bully. Vargas strike down the Vulpix. I spent my money on horse betting. It's a fucking tale as old as time. I spent all of my money on the horses. Either way, I'm not buying a Switch 2 until there's multiple new games on it, or until Xenoblade 4. No, that's fair. Trust me. Anybody who's just like, I'm not buying the Switch 2, I do not blame you at all. I have it. I love it. I think it's great. It does everything I want it to. It's just, but it is just the Switch, but better. And I like my Switch, but it's just the Switch, but it runs significantly better and has more space. Absolutely, just like any goddamn console ever. Wait.
I'm
Don't buy
simply
it day
waiting
one.
for
Don't
Fire
do that.
Emblem, the peak
Buy
of
it down the
Nintendo.
line when the price drops even by a little bit and when there's more games on it. Don't ever pre-order a fucking console. Never do that. That's bad. Don't do that. I'm sorry, what the fuck is that? It's Queen Lizora. I hate that I hate that you're right. I hate that you're right about that.
That's type Marziliza.
Yeah. That's a kaiju? That is indeed a kaiju. Hey, look, Noah. PNG of Triliz. I like the 2-frame flapping gif.
Then are we Godzilla in this situation?
I suppose. You know who should be good at killing Godzilla is Mandricardo. Surely, right? And I'm going to give him the support of the president of the United Everything. Is this a damage up CE? Deba Puedo. No, it just increases points, okay. Not Dawn? We need a bigger lizard? Do I have a bigger lizard that I can throw at her? Do I have a big lizard in my Chaldea? I mean, I have Tiamat. Tiamat's a pretty big lizard. Tiamat is a rather large lizard. I do have Ibuki too. We're gonna throw Tiamat. We're gonna throw Tiamat at this. Because also Tiamat supports Mandricardo decently okay. Saf says Bisho something. I could throw Bishone at him. Legally not Ghidorah about to fight legally not Godzilla. Isn't Tiamat's true size unknown? Well, she's a beast, so she can be whatever size she wants to be. Tell Mom to tell Liz to turn the noise down. 1 bishillion lizards. I wonder, is that what this fight is? Did they make Liz? Did they make type Mars a caster? You can't ask a woman her size or your weight. No, you can, but you have to expect to get slapped upside the head if you do. You know, unless she's into that. 3 turns remaining. Okay.
Someone call old man has owned their another natural disaster servant causing havoc.
Right. Get him. The broken Tamamo hair isn't broken. One of the twin tails is part of the head mold, and the other has to be mounted on. I have done a fucky wucky. Oh, well. If you already filed a complaint and they message you about it, just ignore it. Perfect. Whoa there, Pretty Mama. How big is that spirit origin? The answer, vary. Mama do got that shit going on. Do be what she do. Good Lord, Noah. Johnny Bravo servant win. We need a servant who talks like Johnny Bravo. Okay. I assume that we're gonna fight her now. So Elvis? Elvis would make for an interesting servant. I hope that if we ever get Elvis as a servant, we won't, but if we ever get Elvis as a servant, can we get, like, old fat Elvis? And one of his, like, you know, like when you click on them, they do their little, like, skill animation. Can one of his skill animations be him eating, do you guys know Elvis's favorite snack? Do you guys know about the fucked up Elvis sandwich? Banana sandwich? Oh, he doesn't know. What the I can't remember what it's called. This one, okay, this one is... Yeah, that's the one. It was like a hollowed out baguette, fried, containing peanut butter, banana, and bacon. Was it this? I think it was this one. I don't want to go to fucking Instagram Reels. Fuck you, Meta, stealing my goddamn information. Elvis stole his whole thing from black performers. He was a hack. He was. He had a good voice, though. I'm not particularly fond of any Elvis songs. Off the top of my head. Yeah, not really any of them. I prefer Elton John. Which, different style of music, but I have a preference towards Elton John. Jailhouse Rock? I don't really care about Jailhouse Rock is the thing. Don't really care about that. Don't care about Blue Suede Shoes. Fool's Gold Loaf! That's what I was thinking of! Oh, you fucking legend. Y'all need to see this horrific fucking sandwich. Oh, this thing's a nightmare, man. It's a whole fucking loaf of bread, hollowed out, with the bottom entirely full of peanut butter, a layer of bacon, and then jelly on top. So I ask you a very simple question, fellas. Scran or no scran? Jelly or it looks like jelly to me. Scran or no scran? Do you eat this or do you pass? I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Wrong combination, I'll give you that. How would you even chew that much PB? That's the thing, you don't. There's a reason why Elvis died on the toilet. And it wasn't just the insane amount of drugs in his system. Though I'm sure that was a contributing factor. Oh wait, shit. I should not have an archer for this. It's the bacon layer that ruins it? I disagree. A restaurant I used to work at, we had one of our famous, like, actually, like, famous across the state, oh shit. So it's peanut butter and jelly with bacon. Well, it's that, but it's an entire loaf of bread. And the distribution is it's a ridiculous amount. Like, if you go in for a bite of that, it's immediately a mouthful. Have any of you played Deadly Premonition? Yes, Deadly Premonition's awesome. Looks like the sandwich in that game.
And the thing is, he did multiple a day.
The Sinner sandwich. It kind of does look like that. What the fuck? I mean, it's a smaller scale, but... Alright, fellas, scran or no scran? I can't really tell what is in this. Is that lentils? I have no idea. It almost looks like mushroom jelly. Okay, I'm gonna click on the video and just see what this guy sounds like.
And here it is, the Sinner sandwich. What is up, gangster?
Bro, you got a recipe on here? Oh. Ah, I see. It's turkey. It's turkey, strawberry preserves, and cocoa pebbles. That is a mouthfeel. Is that it? I could eat that? Brother, the texture of that would make me want to have, like, a stroke. What is the turkey doing there? Okay. I was saying this before. Restaurant I used to work at. I used to run this kitchen by myself because all the other chefs left. Fun times. Restaurant I used to work at, we had a famous, a statewide famous burger, which was a normal burger topped with peanut butter with jalapeno jelly and bacon. That shit, you would think would be awful, right? You'd think it'd be bad. That shit was so good, man. It adds just enough sweetness to match the meat, along with a nice kick from the jalapeno jelly. I think it should be infamous, not famous. It was famous. People loved it. It was fantastic. It's just you have to strike the balance properly, because if you don't do it, then the peanut butter becomes significantly overpowering. That's kind of the thing with peanut butter. Peanut butter is a very, very strong flavor that if it's in something, you can tell it's in something. You know what I mean? You pick up pretty quick when there's peanut butter present in a food. Yeah. You kids scare me? I'm just not a fan of peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I mean, shit, there's a,
I blame George Washington for peanut butter.
Me too. Except very specifically George Washington Carver. Flavor profiles are crazy. Some people hate pickles, but it combines really good with that burger flavor. I don't see. I love pickles. I don't understand why people don't like pickles. I love pickle thing. You know, is one of the most horrifically disgusting things that you can eat at any given time, but is so amazingly delicious. Is pickled garlic stuffed olives. You can get them in big old jars, and then just sit around in the middle of the night and eat them like it's a thing to do. If you come across another living person before you brush your teeth after eating those, their face will turn into ash. Baloots, get out. I've tried them. They are sinfully delicious. The problem is that they ruin you for the rest of the day. You can't go out if you eat those because your breath is rancid. Can't stand vinegar things, so... Oh, Saf can't, so she hates pickles? Gotcha. I mean, if you don't like vinegar, I guess that makes sense, but... God, it's so good. You're describing durian. I want to try durian. I want to try durian. I don't know if I'm going to like durian, but I really want to try durian. That's one of those foods that people either are like, bro, this shit's awesome, or bro, this shit is dog. Forbidden breath mint. The smell of corned beef and hash legitimately makes me throw up. I have to leave if it's being cooked somewhere. My sister, who's a vegetarian, loves the smell, though. You know what's a shame? I love making Polish food. One of my like recipes that I have in my back pocket is I make a really good pierogi and I make a really good like cabbage roll with minced meat and cabbage. The problem is when you boil cabbage, it smells like a fucking sewer. Would you cook for us? Sure. I've done it in the past. I've made videos of it. I should do it again. Why am I nodding along like I know what it's like? Look, if you've ever walked by somebody who's cooking cabbage, you know that shit smells like a goddamn sewer. But, God, cabbage is so good. It's so good. With the Grand Duels, are you able to target farm the class-specific ones to obtain enough mats for the Grand Score and class-based paw prints? Yes. So the way how the Grand Duels work is they get released in increments, rather. And ideally, you'll be farming them on the week. You'll farm them out for the max that you need on the week that they release, because there is no there's no stamina limit. Otherwise, you have to use storm pods to farm them. And you can farm varying degrees of difficulty nodes, and get, you know, drops depending on how much you do there. The footprint thing or the paw prints are limited because those are mission based, but they give you more than enough to take any one character to what's it called to max them out. But yeah, you get to target the missions here. I can just show you. It might be easier to show than to tell. Like some chicken tenders and French fries, chef. You got it. You know what I make a really good? I make a really good tonkatsu. So like this is your class score thing. It's divided into the various classes that you need to farm. So say you need to farm Assassin, you just go here. And then you go and you do... Oh, we've not done this! Oh, we need to do this. Have I tried Adobo's delicious. When Grand Duels end, you could make a guide for them. I don't know if I should. We'll do this another time. We're running a little bit over time right now, but yeah, you just farm these. Every time they release a new one of these, you get missions, and then those missions are what give you the faux prints. Oh, we're gonna burn through these two things here, and then probably call it a stream after that. What is adobo? If it's if it's the adobo that I'm thinking of, it's like a pepper-based dish. Okay, so this is not what I was thinking of, but I've had something similar to this before. This looks like a fucking, like a meat stew served with rice. Yeah, you know what I was thinking of, Ark? I was thinking of adobo peppers, which are also very good. Perfect. I'm planning ahead for 2 years. Yen will take to catch up. Main goal aside, that is maxing MASH, but I think that there are not enough coins from Bond 15 and her special quests. I know that you can 120 MASH. You can 120 MASH. I don't know if right now you can get her to 10 10 10 10 10. No, I looked up the dish adobo. Advice for gold foe targets. Whoever you use a lot. That is genuinely the best advice I can give to you. Any character that you use frequently is who you should be giving that to. If you don't want to use it for farming, give it to someone who you like. All the characters that I've given my gold foes to are characters that I actively use and really enjoy. Yeah, like here. Here's your proof that you can 120 MASH. And still have coins to spare because I've not done all of her coin missions yet. Also, Mash's baby and deserves it. It's pronounced pho. I've seen a single vid of level 120 and 3 appends unlocked. I think the account had her bond 12 or 13. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know about the what's it called? What are they called? Extra skill things. Brain's not working. Thank you, Tammy. Appends, thank you. I just saw your Percival short on YouTube, and I agree. The Percival agenda must be maintained. With no disrespect to MASH, Galahad is a fraud. We slander Galahad's good name in this chat because...
Full.
Thank you, Goat. Because in this chat, we think Thomas Mallory's a fucking hack. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Lancelot is better.
Yes. Galahad is a Galahad. He's just so generic. He's just so straight up. I am the #1 guy. Is Zerkalot better? Zerkalot's more interesting.
Galahad in Fate isn't a fraud, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But, you know, it's okay. Didn't Mallory also make Percival good? No, Percival was good before that. Percival was around before that. Before Thomas Mallory, Percival was the guy who got the Grail. Thomas Mallory's the one who just said, yeah, He's the one who changed everything. He's the one who said, actually, Morgan, villain. Women, evil. Lancelot, I want to fuck him, but I can't say that because it's not allowed right now. But I'm just going to imply it really heavily. My name is Thomas Mallory. I hate women so much that I invented a male knight that is my ideal partner. His name is Lancelot. Is he Agravain or something? Actually, you know what's interesting is I don't know enough about Agravain as a character in the Legends to know one way or the other. I know Percival has roots in the original Welsh myth. And I know Lancelot does as well. Do any of the Round Table Knights actually... Yes. Well, that's... Okay, here's the thing. Strictly from a storytelling perspective, a character like Galahad is just boring in comparison to the other characters that are around. Because the other character... What makes a character like... Have you seen the Green Knight movie? I've not seen the movie, but I want to. But that's actually a good point. What makes a character like Gawain so interesting is that even though he is this, like...
We need a round table knight to be a twin king after maybe Harry's.
We have Bedivere. Gawain's a good example of that because Gawain is fallible. He lets his pride get the better of him when dealing with the Green Knight, and as a result of that, he has to atone. And he grows as a character and adapts as just like, you know what? I'm going to show my chivalric ways and allow myself to meet my fate because because it's just the right thing to do. You see growth of a character like that. Galahad, you really don't get to see that because Galahad is he's just the best. He's that guy. How's the Hunting King so far? Pretty good. Galahad had to be given a pure invincible shield that killed him after 3 days and then took the cup to heaven. And because of that, Lancelot, wanting his king's wife, the Grail, would make him black out. No way flawed character gets development during the story. Unheard. I know, right? It's crazy. And I think I've seen some of the Steinbeck Arthurian lore. I don't know if I've seen the T.H. White, and if I have it, I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I can't wait for him to be released, and then I have to make the short about him, and it's just going to be me roasting him and being like, this guy's a fraud. The Green Knight situation is crazy. Well, again, it's why a character like Sir Kay is a fucking bastard, right? Sir Kay is a straight-up bastard. He hits women, he acts like a douchebag, he's reliable when he needs to be, but he will not work if he doesn't need to. Right? Sir Kay is a fucking asshole. But he's also one of the most loyal knights to King Arthur. And when you need him there, he will show up. He serves as a foil for other people to work off of, and then they grow as characters because of him. It's what makes him such an endearing character, even though he's assumed right now he's just a dick. Don't feel ashamed. Look, I can have my own opinions on the character. That's not a reflection of you as a person. If your family calls you that, it's meant in good faith. They're not calling you boring. They're saying that they think that you're a good person. That you're a good, upright, upstanding person. That's absolutely a compliment. Take no shame in it. It's a badge of honor. Yes, Ad has Kay's personality. And if you forgot who Ad is the little cube man that Gray carries around.
Galahad is a great template for any adaptations that use him since he is such a blank slate.
the hate cube. He is a cube filled with hatred. I'm not as well versed in my, what's it called? My lore of... What the fuck is it called? El Malloy case files. As I probably should be. But, yeah, I would look forward to seeing a proper... I would look forward to seeing a proper Sir Kay implemented in the future because he's a very endearing character. Kids, have any of you read or seen Mark Twain's A Yankee in King Arthur's Court? I don't think I've seen A Yankee in King Arthur's Court. I've seen the movie A Kid in King Arthur's Court. And that movie is goofy. In the matter of France, is the Adelante mentioned by Bradamante and the other no, that's a different Adelante. That Adelante is a man and a wizard. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. I'm second guessing myself now. I'm pretty sure. There is no shame in liking a bastard. I'm in a Grand Berserker lot, and we know how Lancelot is. I would pay money to see the protagonist from A Yankee in King Arthur's Court. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. I've never heard of this. I can check that out. Mark Twain in the book. A Yankee engineer from Connecticut named Hank Morgan receives a severe blow to the head and is somehow transported in time and space to England during the reign of King Arthur. You know what's so funny? Is I think I do know the story vaguely, because that is the exact plot of the movie A Kid in King Arthur's Court. Except I'm pretty sure the kid gets hit by a baseball and is knocked out and then goes and interacts with King Arthur.
What is the first thing you do if you are a knight of the round table? Yes, you can be anyone.
If I'm a knight of the round table, what's the first thing I do? Is this FGO Knights or is this real Knights? That's a very important question. It's one of my favorite books when I was a kid in the 50s. I want to check that out. Seems pretty fun. And am I just a random Knight of the Round Table, or am I a specific Knight of the Round Table? Teach Gawain how to cook if Fate Knights of the Round Table. Bro's wanting to say Mordred. As a Knight of the Round Table, I would immediately attempt to seduce Mordred. I would gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss her into thinking I was on her side to betray King Arthur, and then I actually would. And die in the process? 100%. Mordred will kill you. Worth it.
Rollecker is a much egg.
How do you adopt Gareth? Ask nicely. I'm sure she'd just say yes. Call her a woman. Is that what I look like? No, don't do that. Can Mordred be yes. So despite how Fate's Mordred may appear on the surface, it is possible. It would be possible to seduce her. It's just not one of those things that if you tried it, immediately it would work. That's one of those things that it's gonna take some time. You'll be the bottom in that relationship? That's less work for me, that's fine. Everyone always talks about how bad it is to be a bottom. Being a bottom is fucking awesome because then the other person does the work for you. And then when you want to work, you can power bottom. Anyone who complains about being a top or a bottom in that regard has never had sex before. I'm calling all y'all out. You'll need to be durable to endure her. I am an incredibly durable person.
Dying between Mordred size and oh, that's an honorable death.
Top this, bottom that. I just want a hug, man. That's too real, man. That's too real. But yeah, no, that would be my plan. If I was a knight, I would attempt to seduce Mordred, and in that same breath, I'm told that. Yes, but will Mordred hug you? Yes. I think Mordred is capable of affection, and we've seen that she is capable of affection. The problem is that I think a lot of people are that a lot of you are not taking into consideration is I'm not saying I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "Whoa there, pretty mama, you trying to get into my bed tonight?" or some shit like that. No, it's a relationship. You gotta work with a relationship. You don't just jump into it and think things are going to work out. And plus, if I'm going back in time and I have the awareness that this is Mordred, I know immediately, A, I gotta stop her from doing Camelin, and B, I've gotta find a way. I know what landmines to avoid stepping on.
Fun fact: according to Old Norse, dying while having your face redden is worthy adventure in Valhalla.
Unrelated to anything, Klidge, but is there a way to put different overlays so that the chat from both sources is visible on stream? I can look into that. I don't know how, but I can look into it. Stopping Camelin isn't Fate Zero an idea of why you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm not saying that we have to permanently stop it, but we're going to prolong it for a period of time. And besides, if causality of the universe is one thing or another, then even if we do try to stop it, something else will take its place. And yes, rewatch Monty Python, it's peak. Go watch Life of Brian. Aren't Canis and Mordred a couple? No, they're often shipped together because they're both tomboyish. If I was a knight, I would live with the regret that it's not Fate-Britain and seduce adult Artoria, or more likely die in the attempt. POV, you pissed off the Sanrio girl. Evil, yep. I have conflicting feelings about this. I don't have any conflicting feelings. I know exactly how to feel about this. Scared.
I'm without the forbidden side to her RD.
I wanted to at least get to this before I ended the stream, so that way I know where we can pick up when we start next week. Because tomorrow is Pokemon and Nikkei Gacha. You call yourself a bottom that you fear. I don't fear the average goth woman. I do fear the massive three-headed Liz.
Reminder for the chats. He starts an hour earlier for Pokemon.
That's true.
Hey Cleach, do you want more lizards?
Do I get a say in the... Oh my god, her name is actually King Eliz. King Eriza. I haven't seen a redhead this evil since my youngest daughter. In my head, just had Johnny go, woe were my king, thy grail spilleth over. Woe there my king, my grail spilleth over. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, duper. Mods. Throw sand in his eye. Okay. Why'd you skip at least wait until they spoke? No. I don't mean Saf. It's okay. I won't tell your youngest daughter either. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point for the time being. Fellas, your cat has very good accuracy on that keyboard, let me tell you. Fellas, we're going to pick up tomorrow with Pokemon. I am going to go put some ice under my tongue because it is really hurting now after yapping for so long. But, yeah, be there for tomorrow for Pokemon and Nikkei Gacha. I'm pretty sure we get Anarchio, new evil jellyfish person thing. So, you know, be there for that. Saf, if you're listening, hope you feel better. Saf's dad, thanks for hanging out as well. It was very kind of you. For the rest of you, though, thanks for hanging out as well. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, afternoon. Peace out, fellas. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Wax. 胡彦宙 wife